Rainbow Six Siege operator gadgets. Some of them make a lot of sense. Like Monty, he has a riot shield that's actually usable in real life. Others have pretty interesting gadgets. Maybe the technology doesn't exist yet, or in Amaru's case, for example, I think her grappling hook could literally rip your arms off of its body if it existed in real life. So today we're going to be ranking every single Rainbow Six Siege operated gadget based on how realistic it actually is and how much I think it would make sense as a real life utility. So without wasting much of your time, we're not going to spend too much time on each of these operators. A lot of them are very self-explanatory. For example, Ace, he kind of has a breaching charge which sticks to a wall. Pretty realistic. I can see this existing in real life. It probably does. Obviously it has the extending arms, but still very, very realistic. Alibi, which is just holograms. Yes, I've seen this in real life. Holograms do exist. Maybe not as realistic as Ace, because Alibi's one is quite big, very realistic from all angles. It's probably hard to achieve that in real life, but yes, definitely exists. Amaru's one is the example that I gave in the beginning. Amaru's gadget, literally, I think someone has done the math for it, would rip your arms off if you used it in real life. Now, theoretically, it makes sense. In a video game, it's fine. I do still like the gadget, but in real life, that's D tier. No one has the grip strength to hold on to that thing, and if they do, their arms are getting dislocated at a minimum. Next up then, we have Aruni. Hers is just laser gates. Now, I do see some kind of realism of this. Do I think that there would be one that would actually do you serious harm? No. So I'm gonna go C tier. I don't think this is extremely realistic. Maybe in the future or something. Or it probably, the tech probably exists, right? Don't think it would actually damage you or even potentially kill someone. Next up then, we have Ash, just a breaching round. It definitely exists in the real world. Azami's Kiba. Now this is another interesting one because it's kind of like a shuriken kind of thing. Like it's a kunai knife, you throw it and then it like ejects like quick sealing concrete, I believe is the scientific reason behind it. Now I do think this could exist in future. Is it realistic? No. Again, I'm going to go C tier. This definitely doesn't exist right now. I don't see it being a viable utility in the real world. I don't see any kind of military applications for this right now until the tech gets as good as it is in Siege. But after that, we have Bandit, which is just a car battery. Now this definitely exists in the real world, but do I think it would actually properly electrify a metal wall? Do I think that it would stop people being able to breach it? No. I also don't know if that would actually work as a complete circuit or if that would just cause a massive explosion. Next up then, we have Blackbeard. Obviously his gadget is just a shield with a retractable bulletproof glass thing. Very realistic. I do see that probably being a thing. If not being a thing, it definitely could be a thing. The one thing I'm not liking is the fact that the bottom reclines as well as he like crouches and stuff like that. I don't think we're at that kind of level, so I am going to knock it down to a B. Next up then, we have Blitz. This one is literally just a flat metal shield with a flashbang on it. Like it is literally, I'm pretty sure that exists in the real world and I can see why. In Siege it's annoying, in real life it's very useful for those military entries into buildings. Now after Blitz we have Brava. Now this is a drone that can hack things, which I'm sure probably exists. The tech in Siege is that it literally just shoots it and it automatically hacks itself. Do I think that exists in real life? Probably not. Could it be something that exists? Probably. So again, I'm gonna go B tier. It's one of those ones that I think it's like it could swing either way. After that then we have Buck. His gadget is literally just a shotgun slapped underneath a barrel of a assault rifle, and that definitely exists. After this then we have Capital. He just has a crossbow with a smoke grenade crossbow bolt and a flammable crossbow bolt. Definitely exists. Castle is literally just a bulletproof kind of, I think it's made of like Kevlar kind of shield for a wall. This definitely exists in the real world. I don't know how useful it would actually be, but it definitely exists, or you could definitely make it if you wanted to. Next up then we have Kavira. She doesn't really have an ability. Technically she has the ability to silent step, which definitely isn't real, but there is a way you can teach yourself to walk quietly, if you know what I mean. And then obviously her gadget is to interrogate. Both of those things definitely exist. Well done Ubisoft for that. Next up we have Clash. She has a shield which is entirely made up of bulletproof glass, but then she also has that zappy stuff that comes out of it which slows people down. I don't think that exists, so it's like the shield exists but the zappy element doesn't, so I'm gonna go like low end of A tier. After that then we have Deimos. He obviously has his little tracking dart. Now obviously in the real world that does actually exist. It's literally based off of something the US military use. These are like tiny little micro drones. Technically, it needs to be operated, and it will obviously relay that person's information through a person, but it doesn't track them automatically, if you know what I mean. And we definitely don't get a red ping on our screen, but maybe we will do in the future when we get like AI glasses and stuff like that. Next up then we have Denari, very similar kind of tech to a Rooney in my opinion, but obviously you throw them down, they connect themselves. I definitely don't think this exists in the real world. It's kind of like a tripwire. That would work, but obviously again, I don't think it would do damage. I don't think it would actually stun you, and I don't think it would actually slow you down. After that then we have Doc and a stim. We definitely have the stims in real life. Do I see one being shot from a projectile? Probably not, so I'm gonna bump it down to a low A, but it's definitely possible, but it would probably fucking hurt depending on where it hit you. Like imagine if that thing hit you in your neck. I think that'll do more damage than good. Next up then we have Dokkaebi, obviously just a hacker, has the ability to call your phone. I think this definitely exists. I'm gonna go A tier because obviously it'd be hard to hack everything on the go on a little iPad. I mean, it is possible actually. I'll leave it in S tier. Next up then we have Echo, obviously a drone that sticks to ceilings. Probably is possible. And then one that shoots stuns, which brings the possibility down a bit. I'm gonna go not lower than Brava. In fact, I think Brava's is a little bit lower in C tier. I don't think that's plausible, but I think Echo's drone probably does go up in B tier. Next up we have Ella, obviously just like throw it, sticks, and when it detects movement, it's kind of like a concussion mine. Makes sense. That probably exists. In fact, it probably definitely exists. Fenrir, this one is all kind of psychological. It releases a gas that induces fear. So I'm going to go D tier. That almost definitely does not exist. After that then we have Finka. She shoots herself with adrenaline. She's wearing an exosuit, that kind of thing. You know what? Makes sense in my opinion. Do I think it would speed you up? Depending on what substance it is, probably. Do I think it would actually heal you? Probably not. But I do think it's still an A tier. I think majority of Finka's gadget does make sense in the real world. Next up we have Flores, just an exploding drone. It's kind of like an RCXD if you think about it. Obviously it can stick to walls. It looks weird. I don't think the design would work in real life, but I do think the implications of the gadget make sense. Next up we have Frost, literally just a bear trap. Literally just a bear trap. Is this even allowed in warfare? After Frost we have Fuse. This is just a drill that shoots little mines, and yes, this definitely exists. After Fuse we have Glaz, again literally just a thermal vision on a sniper where you can see through smoke. That exists. Next up we have Goyo, which is literally just an explosive gas canister. This dude is a pyromaniac, but it definitely does exist. Again, I don't really see the military applications of this. After that we have Gridlock, which you throw down and it kind of deploys an area of track stingers, which are kind of just like barbed wire, kinda. I think this could exist in the real world. I'm gonna go A tier. Again, I don't think it would be that effective in the real world, but hey, it could definitely be made. Next up we have Grim. Now this one is one where I think in the future with like little nanobots, little drone tech, this definitely could work. Obviously again, I think it would be more, has to be controlled by something, but hey, with the development of AI, maybe this is just around the corner. But I think Grim's tech right now is a little bit unrealistic. Next up we have Hibana, which are like lots of little pellets that explode to open up a wall. I think that makes sense. It probably does exist in the real world. Ayana, again, kind of holograms, but she kind of sees from the perspective of the hologram. I think it's definitely a lot less realistic than Alibi, but I do think there is a slim chance that this would actually work with like, again, a VR headset or like VR goggles or glasses or something like that. This could work, but right now I think we're still a little bit off that. IQ, which is just a device which detects electronics. I'm sure this probably exists in some form. Next up we have Jackal, which is someone who has goggles to see footprints, but to be honest, he just tracks footprints, so I think this is definitely realistic. I don't actually know what Jackal's goggles do. I don't know if they reveal footprints that didn't exist to the plain eye or anything like that, but I definitely think this probably exists in the real world. Next up we have Jaeger, literally a trophy system. These exist literally to shoot projectiles out the air. Qaid's one is another interesting one because he has like a little gadget that he throws after a few seconds, electrifies the wall. Again, I think it probably could exist in some form. Again, I don't know how useful that would actually be. I might even go down in D tier for that. And if I'm putting Qaid's one down in D tier, I'm going to put Bandit's down there as well, now that I think about it, because his is literally just a car battery. I don't see how that would work. Next up then, we have Callie, just a sniper rifle with a 12x zoom. It's a 50 cal, it goes through walls. Yep, makes a lot of sense. And then her other gadget or ability is the thing which clears stuff on the other side of a reinforced electrified wall. Again, probably exists. It'd probably be more of an EMP in real world. I'm gonna go A tier. Capcan is literally a war crime as well. I'm gonna go up an S tier. That's literally just a claymore. Basically, that's strapped to a wall. Definitely exists. Lesions, goo mines. The ones that go invisible obviously doesn't work. Doesn't exist. I think that would definitely struggle to exist in the real world. This is definitely using some Vietnam style trap to stand on something, trap you, poison you, slow you down. Definitely exists. After Lesion then, we have Lion. Now, having a drone up in the sky that scans the area definitely exists. I don't know if you'd be able to see their exact location through walls and stuff, but it probably does exist to some extent. In fact, I think S tier might be a little bit too high. I'm gonna go down in A. After that, we have Maestro, which is just a camera which shoots lasers. Again, with all the laser stuff so far, I think it does exist. I think it could happen, but I don't know if it actually do damage. You know what I mean? I think you'd have to substitute it for actual bullets, but I definitely see this existing up in A tier. Next up then, we have Maverick, who just has a blowtorch. It definitely exists. Malusi, she has a weird one, which is like a gadget that vibrates to slow you down. I think there's probably some like tech that uses like vibrations and frequencies to like fuck up your head, but I definitely don't think it would physically slow you down. So again, I'm gonna go A tier. Exists in some form, but not exactly how it does in Siege. Mirror, which is just a bulletproof one-way window. This thing definitely exists. I don't think you'd be able to shoot a little canister and it ejects the whole thing, but this gadget definitely exists in the real world. Montaigne, which is literally just an extendable bulletproof shield, definitely exists. Mozzie's Pest is another interesting one because it's like a little gadget, finds the drone itself, and then it just jumps on it, latches onto it, and hacks it. I don't think this exists. I'm gonna go down in D tier. A little bit unrealistic, but I do like the way he launches it with a little, what's it called? One of them. After that then, we have a Mute, which is just a jammer. These definitely exist. Nook is an interesting one because I think her gadget in the real world does exist. Now obviously it's not going to make you invisible to cameras, but I do think they do have like some disruption tech that exists, which would make it appear as though there's no one on the camera, if you know what I mean. But I might be capping there, so I'm going to go down an A tier just to cover my own back. After Nook, we have Nomad, which is just a projectile that explodes upon detection and literally sends you flying back, but it doesn't deal any damage. I think if an air jab existed in real life, it would definitely kill you. With the amount of propulsion it has, it could easily rip off a limb, you know what I mean? The vertical leap that Oryx has, like on some maps, when you go to jump up a hatch, if you realistically look how high this man is jumping, I know he's like swole and stuff, but the vertical leap on that man is not realistic. I don't care what you say. What he does is kind of realistic, but then we have a look at his other abilities as well, which is just for him to run head first through walls. That's just not, that doesn't exist. No one in the world is running through a wall that has metal beams or wooden beams, anything. No one is running clean through that. Next up then, we have Osa, which is kind of like just again bulletproof glass as a shield that you can deploy yourself. I think that definitely exists. I wouldn't go S tier because I don't know how realistic it is that you'd be able to carry that thing. That would probably be heavy as fuck. But I'm gonna go A tier. Pulse is a gadget that sees heartbeats through walls. I don't know if that tech actually exists. Obviously, if you held up like a metal detector or something and you could see metal, kind of like scanning, but that would give off insane radiation. I think Pulse's gadget is absolute cap. I think it's some bullshit that doesn't exist. So I'm gonna go C tier. Ram is just a gadget that literally rips up the floor. Definitely could exist if it doesn't, and to be honest, I think that would actually make sense for a lot of demolition jobs as well. Raura is an interesting one again. She shoots it on like the top of a door frame and then the thing just comes down. It probably could exist, so I'm gonna go B tier because I don't actually see it ever happening, but there's definitely a chance that you could see something similar to this in real life. After Raura, we have Rook. Definitely exists. It's literally just armor plates. He shares them. that's about it. Moving on to Sense, this is another interesting one because their gadget is like using projections to put up a wall to kind of stop you seeing through it. I think this definitely could exist. Now the form that they have it in, where they roll down like a little ball and it deploys it, I don't see that being realistic, so I'm going to put it in B tier again. But I think it's like the tech exists but not the form, not the format that they have it in Siege. Sentry's ability is just to bring multiple actual real world gadgets to the fight, so that's definitely going up in S tier. Scopos is just robots that are going to be controlled by a person. Definitely exists. I'm going to go up in A tier because I think we're not there yet, but this will definitely be a thing in future. Sledge, just a sledgehammer. Smoke, just a canister of literal war crimes, but it does exist. Solid Snake, he's the new operator. He has an interesting gadget because it detects people nearby. Again, I don't think that is actually realistic. I'm going to go down in C tier. There is a possibility for it, but I think you'd need, again, like a lion drone up in the sky, or you need some further intel, or maybe some little drones giving you the location. I don't think a little scanner on a little device would work that way. After this, we have Solace. Again, very similar to the likes of IQ in that way, but obviously in the format of, instead of it being on your watch, it's over your eyes. I definitely think this could be a thing. Striker, literally the same as Sentry, just the ability to pack a heavier backpack. Literally. Tachanka, he just has basically a Molotov grenade launcher. Definitely exists. Thatcher, just an EMP. Now that I think about it, he's got the new gadget, which is like an EMP cannon. That's a bit goofy, but the way he had before with literally just an EMP grenade with a big area, I'm definitely going to put that up in S tier. With the new gadget in the format, probably A tier, but it probably could still be a thing. Thermite, just a bigger explosive device that opens up walls. Thorn is another interesting one because it's a projectile gadget that shoots. What does it actually shoot? Kind of like shrapnel, I guess. Definitely exists, going up in S tier. Thunderbird definitely doesn't exist. She has like a little pellet thing that she puts down, like a little pellet dispenser, and it automatically detects when you need stimming, and it will just shoot a little pellet at you and heal you up. Doesn't exist, and if it does, again, similar to Doc, that shit would do more damage than good. After this, we have Tuberal, which is just what's it called, like nitrogen fluid, that thing, whatever that is, just to freeze shit. Definitely works. Twitch is just a little drone that you drive around and you disable things with the laser. Definitely exists. Valkyrie, just cameras that can deploy anywhere. Definitely exists. Vigil is another interesting one because it's kind of similar to Knock, if not identical, but you can actually kind of see where he is. This one is a more realistic version of Nook, in my opinion, so I'm gonna leave it in S tier. Next up, we have Wamai, just a magnet that catches gadgets. Again, you gotta be careful. You walk under that thing, it's taking your gun. In the real world anyway, but obviously I think this does somewhat exist. Warden has glasses which allows him to see through smokes. Makes sense. It's basically just thermal vision but for glasses. Probably exists in the real world. Ying just wears safety goggles and has a 9 bang. Literally exists in the real world. Zero's cameras are a little bit less realistic. You shoot it. Oh, I guess that probably could exist actually. I'm gonna go S tier. And then we have Zofia, which is just a impact grenade launcher and a impact concussion grenade launcher, which probably exists as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move my camera. This is my finished tier list. So as you can see, for the most part, almost all of the operators have gadgets. That makes sense. Down here at the bottom, there is 7 operators that I think definitely doesn't exist. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed. If you want goofy videos like this, then let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. See ya.